Cindy from Cindy's Table is here now. You have your lovely cookbook. I know you're also teaching lots of classes in the Glastonbury area. And you've got, Scott's ready to get pounding. We're making, how do you properly say this?
We are making Italian braciole.
Braciole.
And Kara and I, we normally don't stand on these. We switched today.
We switched.
It's very
Maybe I
weird.
look better on this side. I don't know, but you wanted to pound the meat, so you're over there.
All right, so what do we have here? What kind of meat is this?
So we are doing Italian braciole, and this is flank steak. And I was at ShopRite in East Hartford, and they had the most beautiful palette of flank steak, so I had to make braciole today.
Okay.
Now, what I love about this is you can make it in advance. So with holidays coming up, we have family coming, stress, let's cook.
Come in a little closer.
You're feeling nervous? You need me over here for you?
Let's make some meals that we can do in advance. Now, braciole, everyone thinks it's such a fancy dish. It's a fancy name. So what I have here is a nice piece of flank steak, but we need to tenderize it. We're going to thin it out a little bit. So Scott, if you just want to give it a few.
Which side? Is there a difference?
Whatever side you like, just, you know.
I'm sorry, I dented your...
That's okay. I'll send you the bill.
I know. I pounded the mallet onto the wood.
Give it some, you know.
Give it some muscle.
Like, work at it. Okay, so we're gonna tenderize it, and
good way to get holiday stress out.
And you can really add anything you want to it. We're gonna fill it with spinach and some red pepper. And I thought Christmas, it'll be nice red and green. So that's perfect, Scott. You did a perfect job.
So that's just a flank steak.
It's just a flank steak.
Put it out, and then you tenderize it. It'll become big.
Exactly, an inexpensive piece of meat. We're gonna cook it for a long time, so it's basically gonna fall apart.
Okay.
Next, we just need to season it, right? Some salt and pepper.
I like your little salt holder.
Isn't that cute? Yeah, some pepper. Just gonna add that on there.
Looks like one of those horseshoe crabs, doesn't
Now, what I did is I got some baby fresh spinach, and I already sauteed it for about 30 seconds.
Just to wilt it.
Just to wilt it just a little bit. And do you want to do this, Scott?
Sure.
We'll just lay it on the flank steak.
Evenly on the whole thing?
And then, Kara, if you want to get, I don't know, my sharp knife went, but we'll slice up the red pepper in thin slices. So I'll put you both to work a little bit.
Just wish I had washed my hands
just slice
after
it
I
up.
went to the bathroom.
Scott.
And we'll just lay it out there. There you go, Scott. You're doing a great job.
Just cut it in strips.
But you don't do anything fancy. Just spread it out. And then we have fresh parsley and basil, so let's get that on there as well.
Okay.
I feel like I'm teaching a class today.
You should go.
Where
it's
do
perfect.
we take your classes?
At Glastonbury High School, but also if you go to my website at Cindy's Table, I teach them at my house now.
You do.
Nice.
So
Your
you
house
can come
is spectacular.
Scott has been to my house, so you can come right to my house and have classes there.
Which is so nice, you know, a lot of times if you want to think something to do with your girlfriends for the holidays, instead of getting a bunch of gifts, go out to dinner, but you could all take a class instead. That'd be something fun to do.
And we all sit down and eat together, so it's so much fun.
Instead of just going to a restaurant.
I have some garlic, you know, I'm an Italian, we need a lot of garlic.
Ooh, it smells delicious.
So you're okay with getting them
Oh my
minced?
gosh, it's so easy.
It's okay? All right, because I didn't know if I was cheating too much when I'm doing that, because sometimes I buy fresh and minced.
You know what, this is so easy, and I love teaching with this because it's so pretty.
Yeah.
So if you want a little heat, you like a little heat, Scott?
Yeah,
you can add some red pepper flakes on there.
A cup, all right.
Just you know, however you like it. That's lovely. So I have my pan going here.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I'll squeeze in here now.
I think I put too
and
many
my hands
on.
are clean, so I'm just going to spread this down. Now all we're going to do, watch this, Scott.
You're
going to
roll
it. I'm just going to roll it. Just like you're making a burrito, you just want to roll it nice and tight.
Yeah, because I remember the last time I made a burrito.
Yeah. Then we can get some kitchen twine. Now, I have a big roll of this because I make braciole quite often. But if you go to your butcher, they'll give it to you. Just say, hey, I'm making braciole. Can I have some kitchen twine?
And they'll give it to you.
They'll give it to you.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's great. So I always start with a little knot here.
Yeah.
And
so you only folded one end, and so you're going to tie the other one, or
no? What I'm going to do is that's like my starting knot. And if you want to add some of that olive oil into that pan, is nice and warm next to you.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is just sear it because we want a nice little crispy edge.
Now, is this a special? Can I use kite string, or do I have to use this stuff?
Well, you can either use this or you can use toothpicks.
Toothpicks. All right.
So
but it has to be something that's going to withstand the test of cooking.
Exactly. So you just want to roll it. I'm just going to tuck this in here. So
it doesn't matter because you're going to get rid of it later, right?
We're going to cut it off later, right? So see how it's a nice roll.
Yeah, that's
This is just beautiful. It's nice and seasoned. So we put it in the pan.
You're literally on a roll.
It's a roll. And this is so amazing. So let me just, I have a little towel down here.
Okay.
So we want that to sear for a couple of minutes each side.
Okay.
And then what you can do is put it in a slow cooker for 6 to 8 hours. And the sauce is right here. So I already made homemade sauce. And what I love about entertaining for the holidays is I made a huge batch of sauce. So I can make a lasagna, manicotti, stuffed shells, chicken parmesan, use the same sauce. And I could make an entire spread for my family. So when they're there, I don't really have to worry about cooking. Let's make it all in advance.
Right, and you talked about the buffet. So you just set it out for a
Set it
buffet,
out.
let people serve themselves?
Exactly. And then this will go into the sauce, cover it.
For how long? 8 hours?
I would do about 6 to 8 hours.
6
You
to
could
8
use a
hours.
slow
On a
cooker.
slow- okay.
A
On a
nice slow
Slow cooker or
slow
that, you just
cooker,
use that,
or
okay.
in here, you know, the beautiful pan. And this is what it looks like when it's done.
It's
And
spectacular.
it is just so delicious.
Should we give it a try?